Devin Versteegen has all the tricks when it comes to punting the ball away, and that's a reason why he wanted to come here. Versteegen has a great story because he came here for the motorsports program. He was at Shaw. He tore some ligaments in his leg, his left leg, and so then he started to punt with his right foot and still won all conference and wanted to come here for his final year.
Plays in the run game and the pass game.
Devin Versteegen, booming punt. Shamar Baker is back to receive, and he's falling as he...
And, you know, again, this is kind of what we expected today. Two good teams, two well-coached teams, and two teams that's the top of the conference.
We talk about special teams. Versteegen, two-time all-conference when he played at Shaw. Another big-time booming kick, and Shamar Baker, no chance to return. Verstegen's first kick was 59 yards. This one was 52. And so Devin Versteegen, who's been busy today, back to punt, heels on the edge of the end zone. Ball is back at him. Shamar Baker, who fumbled the last time he had a chance to return, has to let the ball bounce over his head. Two-time all-conference in the CIAA, and he has a big leg and has showcased here today 3 punts of more than 50 yards.
And you have to give him his love, you know what I mean? Because again, punters can really change the game. And they can change the game when we talk about field positioning. And he's been doing it so far today. Like you said, he's been busy. When he's out there, he's definitely a weapon to have.
Yeah, that last punt was more than 70 yards. So Johnson C. Smith thought they were going to have good field position. This is punt the ball away. 7th punt of the day for Versteegen. Shamar Baker back out to receive. Baker from his own 20. 51-yard punt from Versteegen. Minimal return. And Versteegen now has 4 punts on the day of more than 50 yards. Had a big booming 72-yarder in the first half.
Sideline.
Versteegen, another booming punt. Baker with a chance to return, however, from
Devin Versteegen into punt. We really need a boomer out of Devin. If it should come down to that, Versteegen gets a nice booming punt off. It sends Barros all the way back to the 21-yard line where he is going to be tackled at the 19. Devin barely gets it on. But a nice punt taken at the, looked like about the 22-yard line. A short return.
After hopefully secure this punt, this Devin Versteegen punt, and you run the football. You establish that run once again.
Versteegen, booming kick to Jones inside the 10. Heads up the sideline, and he's angled out of bounds. And Monty Jones back deep to receive the punt from Winston-Salem State. It'll be Devin Versteegen who boots it away. High spiraling kick. Jones lets it fly over, and it is into the end zone just barely for a touchback. Versteegen had that one almost on a dime.
Pound that defense of Winston-Salem State into submission.
A&T special teams discombobulated. Players running all over the place, not knowing who's supposed to be on and who's not. Monty Jones now back deep to receive. This punt is a line drive, a spinner. It's secured at the 36. Jones out of the first hit and gets planted. Not a lot of room to operate for Versteegen. We've already seen a bad snap here tonight for the Rams. That one, perfect. Decent punt. Jones will field it at the 43. Breaks.
So Devin Versteegen into punt once again with 52 seconds to play. This one is going to hit short of the end zone, but the Rams will let it roll down and dead at about the 8-yard line. Let's see if Devin can angle this one out of bounds at maybe the 5. Looks like David Barrows back to return the punt for Fayetteville State. Devin gets a high one.
Maybe got a little bit. Well, no, that looks like this one's going to check up for it.
It'll be down at about the 2.
Yeah. Well, it's inside the 5. I thought he might have got a little bit too much on that one, but he was able to get it to check up. He kicked it end over end, dropped the nose of the football, and
3-yard line. Just back to the 46, and now Devin Versteegen into punt. Devin gets off a nice high punt. It's going to be caught, fair catch at the, I believe, the 7-yard line.
Under an hour so far on the field time. It's almost halftime.
Low snap handled by Versteegen. And this one will roll into the deep end for A&T, and it will get downed at the 5. Devin Versteegen took that snap off the ground and pinned A&T deep with 3:56 to go in the half. Dribble snap. Versteegen somehow makes something of nothing.
Devin Versteegen, and if you're a punter and you watch that play, take note. Bad snap. Had he tried to go into his usual mechanics of punting it, he just placed it on the ground and kicked it. Basically like a drop kick.
He looked like Pele.
It looked like a drop kick. Just tried to get.
That's like some Australian rules football or something right there.
Just tried to get enough on it to move it forward, and that's a big play if you're Winston.
Right, you put A&T back in their own end now.
I mean, still great field position for A&T, but could have been a disastrous play for Winston. Heads up there by Devin Versteegen, the punter for the Rams.